New York City.
Bonjour, je suis Jean-Philippe Ancos de France.
Ciao, sono Mauro Benici dall'Italia.
Hola, soy Luis Beltrán de México.
Hej, ik ben Sammy uit België.
Cześć, tu Bartosz Polski z Polski.
Ciao a tutti, sono Francesca dagli Stati Uniti.
大家好，我是 Ryan，来自台湾。
Hi, and welcome back to the Global AI Developer Days. We are up for our next session, and in this session, Roberto is going to show us how you can speak to your Power App. So let's welcome Roberto to the show. Hi, Roberto.
Hi there. How are you?
Good, and how are you?
Fine. Well, I want to show you today how to work with Microsoft Power Apps, Microsoft Power Automate, and another Azure Cognitive Services that is very interesting way to introduce to the people in the artificial intelligence. And I think it's a good way to learn this topic.
Sounds very good. Before you start, can you please introduce yourself to us?
Okay, let me show you, share my screen. Let me share 1 second. Let's go. This is me. I am Roberto Corella. I am from Spain, and this is I am a Microsoft certified trainer, Business Central and Power Platform developer, and this is my Twitter and my LinkedIn and a blog where I write about Power Platform and things like this, and a YouTube channel where I can speak about Business Central and Power Platform and topics, right? Today, we go to speak about these topics: Azure Cognitive Services, speech to text, and special Azure Cognitive Services, Power Apps and Power Automate, and how to test my little app that I prepared to use with these tools, right? The first thing is very easy. Is to know the different workloads for artificial intelligence, machine learning, anomaly detection, computer vision, and today I want to speak up about this natural language processing. That is the matter that we use in this sample today. What is the Azure Cognitive Services? This is a resource for in Azure that is very easy to deploy. Because you don't need any experience in machine learning or nothing, anything like this, and it's very easy to introduce this application, these capabilities in your app, in your software, and you can use it by API REST to connect with the different cognitive services, right? Normally, the first thing that we need to create is a resource in the portal of Azure. You can go to the cognitive services area in the marketplace, and you must choose. In this case, we use speech. That is one of the cognitive services, but you can use computer vision or custom vision or another tools to work in our system. But today we test this tool that is a speech. What is the speech? That you speak to the application, and the application transcribe this audio into text, right? This is our matter for today. The speech services are different. We have 4 different speech services. Speech to text, transcribe audible speech in readable text. Text to speech is convert the text to speech. Speech translation, integrated real-time speech translation in your apps. And speaker recognition is when you want to know if some people is saying something or not. Identify the people speaking, right? This is a very good tool to work with the Azure Cognitive Services. The best way for all of these things is that you don't need to know nothing about machine learning. You don't need to train the model. You don't need to know nothing about artificial intelligence. You only need to know how to work with APIs and work directly with these Azure services, right? In this case, we use the speech to text. It's very easy to transcribe in more than 100 languages. In one app to record your voice and convert it in text, right? This is the app that we create. Then we create the resource. It's like the rest of the resources in Azure. You create a cognitive services and create the resource, and you obtain a key, right? A special key to work with the system, with this resource. This key, then you can use in your preferred system to test, like Postman, and use the REST API endpoint with this identifier, with this endpoint, and with the key that you obtain in the last step in the Azure resources. The key that you receive here, this key, you must put it in this header records. Then in Postman, for instance, I want to use this endpoint. Is this my region? This endpoint with the language that you want to speak to your API, and including the file with the voice, right? Including and send to the API the file with in this format, in WAV format. Then you receive an answer with the display test, the information that we use in the test, right? Then for our tool today, we use a Power App to create a little Power App where we put a microphone control and media control and a button to call to one Power Automate, right? We have here our information. This is the code that we can find in this button. and because we need to change the information and convert the information in a JSON, and then obtain only the base 64 to send to the file. And then we use Power Automate to send the information to Azure, to the cognitive services, and then we can obtain the result. Right? This is the matter. We have a little problem that the format in this Power Apps is this format is a special format for Power Apps and for Power Apps, and we need to convert this format in one of the formats admitted for Azure. And this is we have two formats and to control, to convert, and I use a special connector. Is the cloud converter that when you can convert all kind of files in different extensions, right? You can convert in different ways. It's free. This cloud convert is free to test because you can use 25 conversions per day and without cost. And then it's very useful to test our application and to test our system, right? Let's go to see the app. This is the app, and this is the information about. I put in the chat the information about the Azure Cognitive Services, different Azure Cognitive Services. You can see all of the kinds of cognitive services: speech, language, vision, decision, and OpenAI. This is the documentation for a special documentation for a speech-to-text conversion and how to work in every case, how to work with different samples in different languages, and you can start from here to work with the conversion. And my AP me app because it is very easy. This is a real case that I use. This is a Business Central. It's an ERP from Microsoft, and this is the contact from. This is the contact that we have in the Business Central ERP, and I want to save or record the information that I say in the contact from in the ERP. Then in this case we use this control. This control is a microphone. It's very easy to put this control. Is no code. Remember, Power Platform is no code. It's low code, no code, and this is the media control to hear my voice if I want to repeat the test. And this is the button that we use to convert the information into a speech-to-text. I save the information in a variable. Here, speech-to-text is the variable, and show the variable in this text. Okay, and this is the very easy app, very easy application. And here we have a Power Automate. Is another tool from the Power Platform from Microsoft, and we use this Power Automate. I receive information from Power Apps. In this button, we are sending the variable that the base 64 information, and change in a variable here in the Power App and in the Power Automate, sorry, and convert the file. This is a connector, including in all the connectors in our Power Automate. This is only, I say, which is the information that I receive. I receive this information that is the recording in the voice, my voice in this microphone. I pass this information, and I want to receive in which format I want the output, and this is the output in this file. And when I receive all of this information, this is the base64. This is the name of the entry of the input file name, and the output format. And with this information, the result of this conversion, I send to in the same way that they use in the Postman, right? You can see here the same information, the same endpoint with the language EN/US because it's in English. The information, the voice is in English. This is my key that I receive from the panel of the Azure panel. This is the key that I received from there, and the content type is the audio, and here is the body of this file. Then with this we can create a HTTP with a post, and the cognitive services give me a body like this with the, as we see in our screen, we see this file. Let me show you in Postman. We receive this information from Postman. This is the recognition status, offset, duration, display test, and this is the test that I speak. And then I parse this JSON in order to answer to my Power App with the information. Okay, this is very easy, no code. This is not a very complicated information, not complicated code. But in this case, we can try to use this application. This is play here and say, hello, my name is Roberto. We can, hello, my name is Roberto. This is the file, and translate, convert to test is working in the, and he is telling me the result in text format, right? This is very useful for. I know that this tool is in WhatsApp or in other usual application, but with this you can use this Azure Cognitive Services very easy to put in your applications, and it's very no code to put only with APIs, and very understandable for all the people, because it's not necessary to know even anything about machine learnings or complicated models or something like this. Okay, this is the main application is to put here, hello, this is my first application, and when you press here, you can hear the information. This is my first application, and the speech to test, go to the Power Automate and convert the speech in test. Even with my bad accent, the system can translate or convert the information, convert the voice, and put the information in the test, right? Well, it's as I tell you, is very easy. The way is the microphone control obtain the web media format, obtain a JSON with this information. This is the base 64 string, and use Power Automate to convert the file from web media format to web format. And this is an external connector for the conversion, but you can use your own application in Azure Functions or something like this, because there is there are a lot of DLLs to convert this information in these formats in several formats, the audio files, but this is very easy to use, and it's not very expensive. To test is free, as I told you before, and we can see here the different ways, especially this point, right, where I put the method, the HTTP method to call our API, and write the headers and send the body to the file, really the file to the API, and with this we receive the display test is the variable with the information in the converted, right? This is the results, and it's all for. If you have any question for me, I am ready to answer if you have any information, any questions.
Thank you a lot for your session. Do we have a question from the audience that I don't think so?
No, we don't have any questions. So it was a very clear story. It
Yes.
looks very interesting. Did you find it difficult to set this up, or
Well,
was it easy for you?
No, it's not really. It's not difficult. It's very easy to create the Azure resources like the rest of the Azure resources. Not very complicated. It's only to create the Azure. As you can put the resource and only say that I want to use a speech resource, and no more modification, any modification, only to put to create the resource, because you need to have a subscription in Azure to do this. But with this subscription and a free layer, we have a free layer to use the system, the cognitive services. You can test all of these things by free. You can use an Azure subscription by free. You can use prices by free also for these resources, and you can use the convert by free also, and the conversation also for free. Then you can set up this sample very easy and very cheaper, because it's free.
Yeah. And how did you do that for the Power Apps? Did you have a license for that, or is that the pay-as-you-go model?
It's free. It's not. You don't need any license.
For Power Apps, you don't?
For the Power Automate?
Power apps, of course, you need to have Power Apps license to use the apps in your company. Yes.
Yeah, okay, you use your Office 365
It's the Power
license
App
for
you
that.
need to use but even with Office 365, I think this including some part of the Power Apps. Then it's not very expensive for this.
No, that's true. No, if you already have that license, then you can use it. Yeah.
And those who are not that familiar with Power Automate and Power Apps, I have the feeling that you need to have a really good knowledge about the features of these Power applications, because otherwise it is possibly a bit more difficult to put together a pipeline like that.
Really, it's not so complicated, because this is the control. You can insert the control, insert the here we have the multimedia, and you can include in the microphone, and you can see this microphone and put here, and then this is working from here. Is very easy to create application in Power Apps. Is it's no code really. It's not for programmers. It's for citizen developers, as say Microsoft, because they want that all the people can create his own application very quickly and very easy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if someone wants to get started with all this, do you have some resources that you have presented at this session now?
Yes, I can share in my channel. I share in GitHub. I can put these resources to put to share with the people.
Okay, great.
That's great.
Thank
you
you
a
so
lot.
much. Thank you for your great session, and enjoy the
Thank
rest
you for
of
you,
your.
and thank you for inviting me to this great event.
Thank you for being here.
Thank
Have
you.
a great evening.
Thank you very much.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
And with